Hey fellow workers, my name's Kimsiever. Welcome back to my channel. In Canada, the Temporary Foreign Worker Program has become essential to such industries as agriculture, hospitality, construction, and healthcare. These workers play a vital role in keeping our economy running, yet they are often treated as disposable. Instead of recognizing their contributions and fighting for their rights, however, some people and politicians scapegoat them for economic struggles, exploiting xenophobia to distract from the real causes of low wages and poor working conditions. Remember, temporary foreign workers are workers too. They need our solidarity, not our xenophobia. Canada's Temporary Foreign Worker Program was designed to address so-called labor shortages, allowing business owners to bring in workers from other countries on time-limited contracts. Unfortunately, these workers often face serious systemic exploitation. Business owners often pay these workers less than Canadian workers doing the same jobs. They're often forced to work long hours in unsafe conditions with few protections. A major problem with the TFW system is that workers' visas are tied to the owners of the business where they work. This means they can't switch jobs, even if they experience wage theft, abuse, or unsafe working conditions. If they leave their job, they lose their status and can be deported. Many TFWs, especially agricultural workers, live in overcrowded, substandard conditions. Some live in housing controlled by the business owners, where they're forced to pay high rents for unsafe accommodations. Because their status in Canada is precarious, TFWs fear speaking up about mistreatment. Business owners can exploit this fear, making it difficult for the workers to demand better wages or working conditions, let alone unionize. Despite the clear injustices these workers face, society often blames them for problems they didn't create. Some argue that foreign workers steal jobs from Canadians or drive down wages. But blaming foreign workers for low wages is like blaming a fire alarm for a house fire. The real culprits are the business owners who exploit workers and the governments that allow it. Wages are low because corporations prioritize profits over fair pay, and because labor laws are weak or poorly enforced. They'd rather hire workers from other countries and improve pay and working conditions for Canadian workers. If anyone's stealing your job from you, it's your boss. Instead of turning against fellow workers, we should be demanding stronger labor protections for everyone. These workers should be paid the same as Canadian workers for the same work. They should also have the same rights and protections under labor laws. We should be fighting for strong minimum wage laws, better workplace safety, and an end to exploitive work practices like tied work permits. If a worker contributes to our economy, pays taxes, and builds their life here, they should have the right to stay. We need to push for immigration policies that allow these workers to transition to permanent residency instead of being treated as disposable labor. When politicians or media figures scapegoat migrant workers, we must push back. We should challenge misinformation, remind people of the real causes of low wages, and emphasize that workers, no matter where they're from, deserve respect and dignity. Many unions and worker advocacy groups are fighting to include these workers in their organizing efforts. Supporting these initiatives helps ensure all workers have a voice. If you belong to a union, push for policies that include and protect migrant workers. Governments must enforce housing standards for these workers and prevent business owners from using housing as a means of control. Advocating for public policies that guarantee affordable, safe housing for all workers, including migrants, is crucial. The most important thing we can do is listen to the workers themselves when they do speak out. We must amplify their voices and follow their lead. The labor movement has always been strongest when workers stand together, regardless of race, nationality, or immigration status. Dividing workers benefits only the business owners. When we allow xenophobia to weaken our solidarity, we make it easier for business owners to exploit all of us. Capitalism thrives on dividing workers along national, racial, and immigration status lines. By pitting Canadian-born workers against workers from other countries, the system ensures that both groups remain fragmented, making it harder for us to organize for better wages and working conditions. In reality, the fight isn't between Canadian workers and other workers. It's between all workers and the business owners who profit off low wages and poor working conditions. It's the business owners who refuse to pay Canadian workers more while also exploiting the workers from other countries. Let's not fall into the trap of blaming the wrong people for our struggles. Instead, let's direct our anger where it belongs, at exploitive business owners, unfair labor laws, and governments that refuse to protect workers. When we improve wages, working conditions, and benefits for temporary foreign workers, we raise the floor for everyone else. Standing up for these workers benefits all workers. Temporary foreign workers are workers too. They deserve respect, fair treatment, and the right to build a future. Our fight for worker justice must include them, because when one worker is exploited, all workers are at risk. Solidarity.